Guys, kita lihat tim Spirit ini nampaknya unggul di menit ke 31 ini. Fanatik nampaknya harus bertahan dengan kehilangan 2 tower di bawah dan di mid. Oke, kita lihat networknya dipegang oleh tim Spirit. Wih, ya ketutupan deh. Niposa menggunakan clockwork dan turun ke Tokyo menggunakan Lesrak. Nah, mungkin akan mau push. Ada Rosan yang udah up. Oh, ada yang ketangkap di sana. Jauh Noel dari Fanatik. Harus tumbang, langsung buyback. Di sini ada pertarungan clockwork, Nisposa hampir saja terbunuh. Nampaknya akan ada fight di Rosan. Di sini Fanatik. GG. Monkey. Oke, setup dari tim Spirit. Masih menunggu, belum ada smoke. Armel. DJ. Kita lihat di sini itemnya sudah masih mid ya, mid game untuk item-itemnya, tapi yang Armel sama Mira ini Mira sama Toronto dan Yotoro itu juga udah full item nampaknya. Di situ ada birnya yang dijadiin ini itemnya.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Kita lihat. Oke, ada fight di sana. 3 hero dari tim Fanatik harus down. Oh, nampaknya cukup bagus sekali. Tanpa harus menunggu Rosan, langsung saja di-push. Mungkinkah GG? Monkey King masih ada buyback dan di belakang di sini ada ternyata GG game. Ya, game pertama antara Fanatik melawan tim Spirit dimenangkan oleh tim Spirit. Ya. Yeah. 1-0. Oke, lanjut. Sambil menunggu kita lihat-lihat dulu ini di yang main ini. Oke. Namanya Fanatik tidak berkutik ini ngelawan juara TI tahun lalu ini. Itemnya udah pada jadi sih sebenarnya. Cuman di sini kalah network. Di sini grafiknya aja udah langsung masuk ke New Spirit ya. Ya, sambil nunggu Fanatik ini masih nunggu mungkin. Kita mau lihat di sini tim Aster. Oh ya, aku lagi mau nonton Telon menang atau kalah Telon ya? Telon. Oh, Kita intip dulu Talon. Oh masih. Loh. Oh sudah game 1. Tapi belum bisa nonton ini. Coba kita lihat in-game-nya Talon. Mau lihat Mikoto ini Indo Prime. Oke. Sambil nunggu.
Honestly, just great recognition of talent. I mean, this is that fight they lost earlier was just all about waiting for these items, waiting for the FBKB, and the second they get it, they get these nice clean initiations. Mikoto just getting.
Mikoto nampaknya akan dimenangkan oleh Talon ini, guys.
Because the sniper is really majority of the damage of this dire TSM draft at this point. Particularly once the Dawnbreaker is taken out as well. Like the Puck does, you know, he still casts his spells, but you take the sniper out and Puck cannot do it alone.
Yeah, especially with this Dawnbreaker going this BKB Halberd build, we've seen some Dawns go for that Deso, really scale as a carry into the late game. With BKB assault your ass. But it does feel like a lot rests on the shoulders of Tomado in this game in terms of damage output.
Absolutely, I think it's fine that Saberlight goes for this build just because you're playing with sniper.
Networknya cukup jauh ya.
You need to enable your sniper. You can't play for yourself if you're in Saberlight's shoes. But at the same time, you have to make sure the sniper is kept alive. And we're seeing now, like, BKB go for the full Silver Edge means this BKB is coming a bit slow. You know, talk about the Pangolier being a threat, but even things like the Disruptor Glimpse have looked pretty good against the sniper.
Oke, mau set up ke Rosan ini nampaknya. Nggak tahu ini Rosan keberapa ini. Tapi paling di atas hampir saja ter-pick off itu.
It's a good attempt from KP to guess the direction he'd blinked. Slightly off the mark there, so Moon will TP back to Fountain. An 11 kill lead and a 5k net worth lead for Talon right now. They're still kicking themselves. They didn't have that Aegis to really get that momentum going for themselves. Still in a good spot though to take Outpost top, gather up for tier 2.
Lens on KP's Doom, and they're going to go
for set up. Ada smoke dari Talon.
The top side of the map, get the outpost control as mentioned, and are they looking to? They're not TPing in, but they are making a walk down to this bottom part of the map.
Yeah, slowly maneuvering down here.
Nampaknya mau mengejar di bawah ini ya. Ada sniper dan juga Undying yang di bawah. Oke, Undying. Oh, miss untuk, tapi bisa mendapatkan kill.
Doesn't have the vision though. Brow sees him, so should be fine.
Ya, dari TSM harus kehilangan Undying.
Talon now able to de-ward their bottom jungle, get some vision down themselves. We're still looking around here. Down there.
Wow, sniper wis attack speed-nya wis lumayan ya.
Yeah, it was a good attempt from Talon to kind of make that aggressive move, like get some early kills, set yourself up with some good vision so that you can.
Ini ceritanya nobar ya,
At some
guys.
point, you know, you run around chasing ghosts and you're just like, okay, let's just go back to farming. SF's like, okay, time to get some ancients, time to just hit some creeps, because this rush is still a little bit of ways.
Drawn by them, exactly what they want to do. And top tier 2 did take a bit of chip damage earlier on, but still a task to bring it down completely.
Yeah. not essential because they already took the mid tier 2, so they actually got this. They found.
Low.
Yeah, Brile immediately snapping in on the Earthshaker. Up with back there, gets broken and battling in the 1v1, gets doomed double.
Langsung dibalas 1 untuk 1.
And they take him down.
Tapi dari Talon masih ada payback.
Also causing issues for TSM. Gets out of danger. Didn't even spend Rolling Thunder. Still has BKB and Blink available.
Yeah. And he's considering it. He's pump faking. He wants in. He knows there's no Dawnbreaker BKB.
Damn it, they do lose Hyde though. Tomato's no joke in the damage department.
He's backing off. Yeah, Sniper is serious business, and if you don't get the initial jump on him, you can go on the other teammates. You're just going to get pew-pewed away. I think Makoto makes.
Ini late game-nya agak susah kalau nggak bisa dapetin sniper
come
sih.
back for potential Roshan
Sniper
in the next
carry.
couple of minutes.
Tapi ada Mikoto sih bisa langsung kick off di belakang.
Almost max spawn.
Oh yeah. They didn't have Disruptor, but I don't think either team was going to be going for Roshan in the next 30 seconds or so anyways.
Yeah, no rush. Calm things down a little bit. Makoto gets a regen rune for his troubles.
Sambil menunggu untuk Fnatic lawan Team Spirit ya di game 2. Kita nonton dulu.
You can't go straight. You can't really prioritize Refresher the same way anymore because of the nerfs. It's just not as good. So, you know, these Dooms going for different builds. The cast range is pretty nice. Not to mention, of course, the cooldown reduction.
More Midases.
Yep. It's the farming Octarine core.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see where he heads next. Shivers is queued. Well, I do like the idea of that Refresher hanging himself to kind of build up. And we see the utilization there of the arcane boots as well, right? You know, we saw the arcanes, a little bit unusual, and just disassemble them into Octarine core makes sense. So it seems like that's something he had planned out from the get-go.
KP can't find a Midas target though. Oh, finally. I was getting so stressed out watching him. He's like scavenging for a creep.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Oh, a ceremonial rope for your Earthshaker as
Ada
well.
smoke dari kedua tim.
You're going to be incredibly happy with that.
Siapan.
TSM though, they're prepping for
Oke, langsung dapatkan.
Scan is there, the
Mati.
connecting onto Sableye, but
Ki langsung buyback. Mikoto di sana.
crash onto Mumiander as the Doom. It's going to focus in again onto Sableye.
Dapatkan lagi satu.
And the Echo Slam.
Back.
But Tomato, he shoots through.
Buyback untuk
Savage now, but
Ki.
he batters into it. The buybacks from TSM come a little too late, and Sableye, he brought back. Solar Guardian in, and then TP's home with his BKB.
Raul's not done though. He's gonna try to finish up his Disruptor. Will he pay the price for it? Doesn't look like it. Gets
almost
the ball to
died.
the high ground.
Masih dikejar.
Chase is on though.
Blink.
Brawl blinks away.
Susah ya.
Fuser blade, but yeah, has another ult to John too. KP can't keep giving chase, and another 30 seconds for Roche to respawn means everyone's gonna be alive again before he's even back.
Escape-nya cepet banget itu.
Come on, like this. Surely should have respawned by now. We'll see it all again here. Not the best fight from. I mean, the Shaker's first death is totally fine. Like you just get smoke wrapped on, but he buys back and doesn't really. How you add his buyback? He kills the Rubik here. We'll see it. Even Echo Sense with this Rubik, but he's blinked in aggressively just to kill Rubik and put him in this position where he just dies back instantly. Luckily for him, this SF is just massive though.
Here I am, son.
Yeah, Savage in that toe-to-toe with the sniper, you know, helped out a little bit by the Doom, but primarily just Savage ripping away at Tomato.
This does feel like a game where that right-click v right-click bit of the SF versus the sniper is going to be a big part of how things develop.
Here I am.
And with Roshan up, everyone alive. Buybacks, a lot of them on cooldown right now. Undying, the only hero in the game to currently have buyback available. SF is 100 gold off it, but
Makoto starts it. Meanwhile, 23 Savage is like he doesn't want to do this.
it's risky.
Yeah. It's got to be a team call about whether or not it is safe to go for this Roche play or not, and they've got to know TSM will be back up, and they've got plenty of ways to make Roche difficult, throwing the shrapnel in. They can throw out orbs, they've got plenty of ways to scout this, and you're Talon, you're thinking, we need to find a pick off for some kind of team fight first before we go for this. And Colt with the other top. Yeah, easy.
50 seconds. TSM still probably want to contest Roshan. They can't allow this free Aegis and Shard to go the way of Talon. And into the pit we go. Makoto, Savage. straight towards him. It looks like TSM, they're gonna give up on it. They've drawn the lines, they've pinged bottom, saying, okay, split pushing is our best opportunity.
It's hard. The vision, even with the ways that they have to scout, it just doesn't feel quite enough with Rubik dead. Uphill battle, and Alan have set up good vision around the pit to make it a very safe Roche for them. And now you've got SF buys the shard, or gets the free shard, and is in a great position now with Aegis BKB to be an absolute beast in these upcoming team fights.
Well, 22,000 net worth compared to the 17k on Sniper. He's miles ahead of that opposing safe lane carry.
And this SF shard is, I feel like, a big reason why this hero has become more popular. We've seen a lot of S.
One being focused down along with Hyde. Bryle finished off by the good, so
Ternyata guys,
a final casualty there for TSM. Well, it might not be the final one because Savage
harusnya GG sih ini.
onto the Sniper now to monitor with the BKB, but it's not just the SF you have to worry about. The Doom and the Pango offering tremendous damage themselves, and we end up with a team wipe. Talon shred through TSM here in their top
Triple
lane.
kill untuk Mikoto.
The fight looked like it
Ya,
started
untuk
okay
Pram
with
lah.
TSM, getting the initiation kind of beaten by the
Oh,
save
belum
of the
GG,
Rubik. It was a very quick
masih
telekinesis save, and SF gets in this kind of
harus
precarious
jebolin
position where
tower
the
dulu
vision's
ini.
stopping his retreat, he's getting chain stun, he gets brought low, even BKB's on his first life, not saving it for the respawn, but they just don't quite have the damage to finish him off. And as a result, this kind of chaotic fight ends up favoring Talon as they outplay them in the trees. Some great plays from the Shaker, really locking everyone down in place and securing that puck kill, which was the big one to solve. I mean, TSM, if they keep puck alive and he just keeps throwing out spells and like basically killing off like the SF who got low, this fight goes so different.
Lihat
I mean, in
ini
these fights, it feels
udah mulai ya
quite
guys.
apparent that Talon have a much.
Oke, kita pindah ke TSM lagi. Lihat, Toronto Tokyo sama Yutoro.
Dire should pick now. Puck! Ten seconds. 5 seconds.
Oke. Pick kedua untuk tim Spirit ya, masih mengambil Clockwork, dan di Fnatic mengambil Puck sama Undying ya.
It's Dire's turn.
Void incarnate.
Void Spirit. Siapa yang gunain? Yotoro kah? Atau Toronto Tokyo?
10 seconds. 5 seconds. What's Radiant's ban plan anyway?
Oke. Void. Di band. Band ketiga dari Fnatic. Kenapa ya?
10 seconds.
Ya, aku juga Udah lama nggak main Dota jadi masih
5 seconds.
nggak begitu tahu sih untuk
Just who will die?
ininya. Oke, band ketiga jadi band
10 seconds. 5 seconds. What's Radiant's ban plan anyway?
主要以前什么天怒啊、破母这种4号位打5号位吃完都。
Ele tá jogando a responsabilidade toda nas costas da Fnatic. De novo, ainda
5 seconds. Just who will die?
ini yang caster sini nggak ada ini. Ini harusnya ada casternya tapi nggak ada. Terus ya nggak ada.
10 seconds.
Nggak bisa.
5 seconds.
Oke, udah. Siapa itu? Lupa namanya.
It's Radiant's turn to ban.
Monkey King di band. Push kah mungkin pakai lock mode.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Seconds.
Ini diambil dari tim Fnatic. Tiny. Mereka tiga dari tim Spirit. Mau berapa dia?
Dire should pick now.
Rubik support. Keempat.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds. What's Radiant's back?
Shadow fan. Oh, nampaknya Toronto pakai satu fan dan Yotoro menggunakan Void Spirit.
Ten seconds. It's Dire's turn.
Blade.
10 seconds.
Terror Blade pick
5 seconds.
melawan Void Spirit. Nampaknya
It's
kayak di
Radiant's
support
turn.
ini.
It's Dire's turn.
Doom di band dan juga apa itu lupa.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds. What's Radiant's ban plan anyway? Ten seconds. 5 seconds. It's Dire's turn to pick. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. It's Radiant's turn to pick.
Mars. Oke, untuk offline-nya mengambil Mars. Kita lihat di tim Fnatic. Mungkinkah mengambil support lagi atau
10 seconds.
mengambil offline? Kita
5
udah lihat
seconds.
ada Dying dan Tiny yang mungkin jadi support. Harusnya ngambil ini sih, ngambil support. Enggak sih, offline aja sih menurutku. Ngambil Oke, Dead Prophet akan jadi offline mungkin. Game kedua antara Fnatic melawan tim Spirit ya. Mungkinkah akan ada pembalasan dari tim Fnatic?
Ten seconds.
Ataukah atau tim Spirit akan menang 2-0. Revan yang menjadi carry dari tim Fnatic, dan di sini ada Dying yang menjadi MVP. Oke, ada Mars yang dari tim Spirit. 14 nih. Oke. Mari kita select. Aku mau yo Toronto. Oke, kenapa? Oke sih. Wih, smoke. Setup di mid. Armel.
Seconds.
I'll always remember how foolish you looked.
这大概就是年轻人的操作吧。
Still be able to get DJ and Mira.
That was a well-deserved tip. Beautiful toss back in there, getting the double kill for his DP. This lane is starting out beautifully for Fnatic. Very nice play. DJ with the moves.
The calculated toss, realizing he's going down, but he's gonna take some people down with him.
Bottom lane still just kind of safe farming here. Very hard for this Clockwork Mars lane to put any form of threat over on the side of TB when Undying is just in front, you know, doing what Undyings do. This lane is not necessarily the most exciting right now, but Raven is probably pretty happy with it.
I like how DJ teleports to the mid lane. I believe he refilled Armel's bottle. Walks directly. Oh gosh, alright, there's a kill, and there's the follow up over onto Collapse, but he's gonna be able to pop the wand and just go right back to lane. Top lane though, a little bit of play over onto Yatoro. The toss up after the avalanche. Mira's here. He's gonna try to keep Yatoro alive. The Crypt Swarm and that tree not quite enough to finish off this SF, as he's got a couple raises down over on DJ. Mira just throwing out a couple of these clicks.
I was watching as they went on him bottom actually, and it's so funny, they cog and catch down Dying, and Terrorblade is running over to try and help, but instead of really doing too much because he has no meta, he just decides to farm the cogs. So he starts hitting them with his illusion and his hero and farms up 2 or 3 of the cogs there and gets some extra gold. So he trades his Undying for you know, 40 to 60 golds. I think he would do that again if he got the choice. Carry players.
Oh, is that all he's worth to you?
40 to 60 depending on the day.
Feels bad. Still have DJ hanging out in this mid lane. I was laughing earlier though because he teleported and then he just walked right past Toronto Tokyo like in the mid lane and went over to the I spot. It was very power move. It felt like, yeah, I know you're here. I don't care. A lot of rotations though to this mid lane. You can see that Maposhka making his way over. You've got Januel nearby.
Yeah,
And
they
DJ
have
looking for the
catapults.
opening. They'll go in with that Dream Coil. They'll toss it back after the avalanche. Step forward though from Toronto Tokyo. They're seeing if they can possibly turn this around. A couple clicks over onto Maposhka. Looks like he's gonna survive. They end up losing down well. And now DJ is trying to run out as Armel has already backed off. So that gank proving to be just an exchange of supports for the most part.
Yeah, it was beautiful execution. By the way, both side lane towers being pressured hard as the exorcism was popped top, and bottom they pushed into a tower as well with metamorphosis before. But yeah, jabs.
Mel being a little cheeky here. He's sitting a bit low.
Oh,
hanging
can we
out.
see him? Tries to put the center word for vision.
No, I can't quite get it. So there's the bottle service from John Well as he teleports back to the mid lane. Still looking to skirmish here, DJ. Running into Toronto. Just tosses away, says, get away. Take a gamble on this. It is the Arcane Rune, so that's a very happy Armel. And they're
Oh, the
rotating to
Terrorblade
top.
might be in trouble.
Oh, okay. Alright, he's sticking around here.
Revan di crowd 3.
Yep.
He knows he's dead, he's
Yeah,
farming.
he does.
What did I tell you? He likes to farm even to the last second. He's like, yep, I can farm these before I die. I like the efficiency though. I saw someone was talking recently about like how, you know, some players just stand still and let the enemy kill them instead of expending all their resources, you know, if they look like they're tilting. But I like to see people go down, you know, fighting to the last second. And that's what he did. Granted, he was fighting the power cogs, but get every bit of efficiency you can out of the game. That's
Langsung
literally
objektif
Dota.
ya, 8 menit
In a
awal.
One of the first things they teach you when you play Dota is like, I don't care if you're dying as a support, just use all your spells so you come back to lane when
Saling
you're first getting
mencuri
started. 'Cause
tower.
otherwise, you could have turned some fights if you had the chance. DJ
Okay.
though finds
Ada
Maposhka.
DJ.
Gonna get a little bit of a toss. 3-man Dream Coil coming out from Armel. A nice
3.
play by Maposhka, dropping the cogs, going to try to separate
Maposhka
a little bit.
mungkinkah
See if he can get the
mari?
rest of the team out. Kleps does
Set.
have the arena if he wants to use it, but
Pick
Maposhka
off.
will
Pick
fall
off
from that
di
rotation.
bawah.
And while this is going on, we end up losing John Well to Toronto Tokyo and Mira.
Yeah, they managed to catch him, use the Astro Step, get that kill. So in the end, a 1-for-1 trade going on, and looks like Spirit might want to fight bottom still. They have the collapse ulti ready, but it's a little bit dangerous to
Okay.
go in here.
Nice items found. Fairy Trinket and Arcane Ring. Always
Armel.
nice on your team.
Yeah, Fairy Trinket on Void Spirit now, very strong. Arena, can he reach?
They have
He
Exo,
wants to do
though.
it.
Thinking about going, trying to burst
Arena
down the
keluar,
Step Prophet.
dapatkan 1.
Over on the back lines, the Avalanche from DJ looking
Langsung
very nice,
saja.
but they just jump into the arena.
Wow.
They'll be able to pick off jabs super fast here. Now
Tolongan
DJ
dari
running for his
Fanatic.
life. Dream Coil gets used again. Mira
Rubik.
perhaps going just a little bit too
Oh.
far as he's hooked
Masih
underneath
itu
this
bola,
area. He's
langsung
still alive.
dilempar
No, the tree
aja.
comes in. They'll get the kill. John Well, they'll pin to the tree as Toronto Tokyo drags back over onto DJ. 3 dead on the side of Fnatic, and all it cost them was the Rubik.
Yeah, and they TP mid immediately with Collapse as well, TPing right on top of the Terrorblade who was pushing, so forcing him to back off. And that was a really good fight there. We could see a Rubik and how much he stayed alive, by the way, with his Spirit Siphon in that fight. He stole that and kept draining HP. Almost looked like he was gonna live for a while.
I like how fast they make these decisions on the side of Spirit. Like you said, sending Collapse over immediately. He's already used his arena. Fight's been won. You see that instant, like, almost reflexive movement coming out from them.
Yeah, they want to hold on to the towers as much as they can. I mean, if TB commits meta like that and hitting, then someone has to go there quickly or the tower is going to be gone. So,
Collapse.
important move. I like this build, by the way, on Mars. The Falcon Blade, it's quite nice. The Soul Ring is so expensive now. And Falcon Blade gives you a nice amount of damage as well. So, it's a good replacement item.
Looks like Fnatic wants to take this tower. They'll end up
Okay.
using the Exorcism for the tier 1.
Stun miss.
Trying to clean up these creeps. They do end up
Masih farming
forward
ceria.
to find
Collapse.
this, middle tower.
Dan di tengah ada 3 hero
See
dari
teleports. They
Fanatic.
wanna Want to keep the
Rubikman
silence over onto
bantu.
Collapse. Does have the arena up, but
Menunggu.
isn't jumping in just yet. What do we get? We get the silence picked up now from
Pokoknya
Mira.
masih ragu-ragu dari tim
That's an
fanatik
EXO,
dan
they didn't
tombak.
manage to get much of anything other than
Akhirnya
perhaps a few
miss.
TPs.
Bit of an opening now as well if they want to make moves for more
True,
stuff.
guys.
But I think Team Spirit might also just want to consolidate and take over more of the map. They're farming the jungle with their Mask of Madness Shadow Fiend. I've seen this build, by the way, a few
Di
times now.
TI
The Mask of
kemarin
Madness
Collapse
SF. I really
jadi
like
MVP
it.
ya.
In this patch, you
Main-
go races because they're so strong in laning stage, but then you go back
Apa
into
itu?
the full
Lupa.
right click build.
RP.
Yeah, this is the common play as well. You put 3-point races and then you just pretend race doesn't exist anymore. You
Pakai
stop leveling it,
Magnus.
and of course you can use the farm stacks.
Magnusnya
Mainly go back
OP.
into all right clicks from
Oke,
here.
Yotoro
DJ here in the bottom lane. There's a haste rune on Toronto
langsung TP
Tokyo.
out.
Gonna
Bye
try to get
bye.
the angle. Can't quite manage it though, so we'll be able to teleport away thanks to all of those creeps.
Yeah, nice play. He found the only safety there was sitting in his own creep wave, and not enough time really for Toronto to try and pull the creeps to his side. TP is enough against that.
Mupuska.
Both teams kind of just chilling right now, taking it quite easy. I mean, obviously a Terrorblade is farming the fastest right now, as he has his illusions and had a very good laning stage as well.
Okay,
But
smooth.
due to how Team Spirit have been winning these fights, they have quite good farm on multiple heroes. Their highest farm actually Mars right now. Collapse
bergerak di
with
bawah.
Blink as well Falcon Blade. Look at Puck.
Coba mendapatkan patch di sini. Oh, miss.
Okay,
Langsung
immediately
triple.
tried to
Nggak
jump
keluar.
away. They see him over in
Tertangkap
corner,
oleh
though, the
Void.
drag back with the
Iya.
Remnant. And Armel is toast.
Langsung hilang.
Nice
Look at the TPs
reactions.
immediately.
He dodges the first stun, but there's so much more, and that's why we're talking about Void Spirit, how that hero can keep chasing you. You can't really get away that easily as Puck against it.
Ini berat di Team Spirit sih sebenarnya.
Lines being drawn on the minimap. They have a lot of
Team
control in
Spirit
this
sudah siap dengan
Radiant
segala
jungle currently.
apa-apanya.
Still Terrorblade farming quite well. Top of the net worth, 6.4.
Oke,
Very close
menit
though, along with
14. Biasanya di menit 15 mau mengambil
Collapse.
rosan
Having that
pertama.
Blink dagger is going to be a big deal.
Miposhka a little bit alone here. Might wanna get out of here. There's no Witchblade yet on the Puck.
Ya, game coil,
Still the coil.
connect.
Turn back around here. Do get the silence, but the rest of the team was standing. There's the double damage on Toronto Tokyo. So they're just gonna back up Miposhka.
Iya.
For the opening, nice spear over onto DJ.
Ini masih punya ini loh,
Collapse.
punya arena
Be a
loh.
bit careful
Keluarin
here. They've
loh,
got
harusnya,
the avalanche.
iya.
Here comes Yatro and Toronto
Langsung
Tokyo.
dikeluarin
Get
sama
off a
dilempar
really
sama
nice
Tiny.
arena. Toss out the collapse. It will end up
Collapse
dying. And
mati.
now Toronto Tokyo taking a lot of damage. We'll go for that Requiem. We'll
Masih.
push them away. So they've used
Bubar,
the
bubar,
exorcism.
bubar.
Feeling like perhaps
Udah punya blink ini.
perhaps
begini.
Mir is in for some trouble.
Tapi
The
tetap
rest of the team
ketangkep
has
ya.
managed to get back to the safety of their tower. These exorcism ghosts just doing too much, so
Yeah, and
Collapse
Langsung
keeps
Metamorphosis
di push
them
tower
gonna be
bawahnya.
able to pick towers well quickly afterwards. That was a bit unfortunate for Spirit. They were just a little bit
Dua
too
hero harus
disjointed
hilang
there.
dari tim
They dropped down the
Spirit.
arena, but SF not really close enough to use his ulti in time with it.
Nah, di sini ada
Toro.
Toro.
Find out the DJ. Can they pop him in time though?
Almost
Squash.
die.
Yeah,
Masih
Troxton,
dikejar.
he still wants this,
bisa
but
escape.
barely gonna be able
Masih
to just
dikejar.
step out fast enough.
One hit, one
The
hit.
vision, can they get away? No, he's all right. 60-something hit points.
That
Nggak
was
kena, guys,
really on
dia.
the edge. Metamorphosis was running out as well, so Raven not gonna commit to get baited in by how close he is to getting that kill. He's a very safe, reliable carry player who's just gonna keep scaling here. He knows almost killing the Void Spirit still forces him to run back to base, take all that time away from making moves, and he's just gonna keep farming.
He's got his sights set on a
Oh.
BKB as his
Whoa,
next
who connect?
item on this Terrorblade.
Undying di sana.
And Miposhka just gonna poke a little bit over at Junwell here. And it's
More than
doing
a
a
poke, this
decent
is
amount.
quite dangerous.
Yeah, my god, I think he's gonna just get a kill. Boop.
Solo
And they
kill
even managed to still decay on top of it.
dari Mupuska. Oke, tower mid sudah
That's,
hancur ya.
if you get caught out by a level 4 battery assault, there's not really much you can do as an Undying there. He didn't have ulti ready, otherwise he could have gotten some HP from popping the ulti, but well, he gets found. And again, having a good showing here so far this game.
Yeah, he looked very good in the last game too, so. You know, they've had the Undying multiple times and it felt like, well, it felt pretty good during laning. It just hasn't really taken off and they've had a good solution to it every game on the side of Spirit.
It feels like they're gonna have good solution this game as well, because they're getting quite farmed on the Rubik. We expect that after he gets his Blink Dagger, we might see 4 staffs coming out again.
Careful in the mid lane. They'll open up with the avalanche.
Okay.
The toss to snap the coil. Yeah, it's Rose
Oh,
looking a little
nice
bit
arena.
scared here, but they'll be able to get the kill
Tapi
despite
tidak
that
bisa
arena
nyelamatin.
coming out from Collapse. He's trying to finish off Gen well, but he doesn't quite have enough damages. Now the rest of the side of Fnatic just collapse
Dua
on
hero
Collapse.
hilang.
And they'll clean up.
DJ and
Alright.
Armel
Urusan
are really
pertama.
fighting well together. That's like the 4th time or something that we see the coil into the toss back snap combo. So that way you actually get a stun at the end of the toss. It's really, really dangerous. And now they're going to immediately transition to Roche.
Oh no!
Mana
General
sing
was to
kecepet.
get 30 hit points, and then we just saw the rocket flare go flying in and kill him.
That was a level
Yeah,
1 rocket,
Bosca
80 damage, and he died
Coba
to
untuk
it.
Well, he
merusuh.
was sitting a little bit too low there.
Rosan sudah
Alright, the jump in over to the
hilang.
pit. They've
Di
already
sana
got
ada
the Aegis on Raven. It
Yotaro.
looks like perhaps they'll be able to pop
Langsung
it
di
immediately. Yep, that'll be the
bunuh
case.
saja.
BKB got
Tapi
pumped
Rubik
on
harus hilang.
Jazz. They'll chase after Mira. And Raven is back up and running. So, do you manage to
Sini
get that first
Moposka masih
Roshan?
punya hook
But
tapi
don't
tadi
hang on
tidak
to
mau
the Aegis
masuk
for
ya.
very long.
No, they at least take Roshan. I mean, it is really big for Team Spirit that they get rid of the Aegis there. But at the same time, Raven is not slowed down by this yet. You need to make a move and try and get him killed once, because this TV is growing very, very quickly right now. 9.7k net worth, and he'll only keep getting more and more dangerous the longer you wait.
Oke, hook connect
Shot over on
langsung.
Raven, follow up from
Arena.
Collapse. Oh, that's a decent amount of damage, but they go for the Sunder play. Poshka now having to run away. He's going to try to teleport out, but I don't believe he'll be able to make it in time. No, he won't. The chase is on. They do manage to get land the coil over onto Collapse. Mira, though, following up, grabs Dream Coil for themselves. As he's able to back up Collapse, and they
Dapat
walk
trip
away.
coil.
Okay, so they get something good out of this trade at least. You now have Dream Coil with Blink Dagger on Rubik, so he's ready to go for a fight. But meanwhile, it's Fnatic immediately smoking up after the engagement, trying to invade.
DJ ini perannya cukup bagus sekali ya ini tadi.
This matchup is a little bit
dia
tough for
open terus
Clockwork
dan
and Mars, because
pasti
both of
mendapatkan
them
kill
are
dia.
not fantastic against the TB Illusions blocking. So the battery
Dan
assault
backupnya
doesn't
itu
really connect
bagus
fully.
ya.
The spear got
Combo
tanked by an illusion.
sama
While Mars is good
yang
against
lainnya.
TB in teamfights, he's not great at landing that gank.
Oke, masih sedikit 1k untuk networknya. Tapi dipegang oleh
Curious to see
Fnatic ya,
what Team
nggak cukup
Spirit
jauh.
does now.
Ini kalau ada yang
I do notice the dewarding
pick off ini mungkin
on the side of
bisa
Fnatic. BKB is completed
siapa
though
yang
for
pick off
Raven. That's a
duluan
big
dia
deal.
naik ke networknya.
Yeah, he got his BKB. He got it before
Dan
the
tadi
SF as
untuk
well.
Rosan
SF
juga
has the entire
diambil dari
world left to
Fnatic
farm.
sih. Miss. Oh, masih dapat.
Alright, Puck.
He got coiled, yeah.
Yep.
Dia kena
Seems like he
koinnya
wasn't
si
expecting
Rubik
that.
gitu. Jadi nggak bisa
That's what
loncat
happens
ke
when you give away coil
sana.
to an enemy team and it's turned on yourself. It's difficult for Puck to survive. And they have fantastic catch with the Aghanim Scepter on the Void Spirit as
Smoke
well for the
dari tim
silence.
Fnatic.
And he has Arcane Rune bottled up now too.
The case of Rubik, the anything you can do, I can do better
Ada
with Arcane
buat
Supremacy.
di mid
Yeah,
ini
indeed.
Moposka anaknya ketahuan ya.
Still smoked up on the side of Fnatic, looking for a pick-off. They do not have Yatoro with them.
Oke, sambil
Yeah,
menunggu.
Yatoro, he knows that he
Itu
wants
Yotoro
this timing,
datang,
because right now he's
guys.
struggling.
Miss ya guys.
The bait there. Manages to steal the avalanche over on Mira.
Mancingnya
That's a huge spell.
cukup
That's a really
bagus
good spell
sekali.
for him to have going. I've been
Ini
following Mira
networknya
and watching him
masih
throughout
ini,
this game, but
imbang
finally
ini.
it's a spell that feels like this one you can actually keep in a fight and keep getting big value from. It is max level as well.
Poshka on the hunt. As Jabs and DJ paired up together through this jungle. That's a courier up
Oh,
the ice
Rubik.
front. Doing some scouting.
Harus hilang guys.
They find the
Terlalu
opening
offset
over on
dia.
Mira, so that's a quick pick.
Sampai di depan.
Poshka now too. Getting chased out of the area.
So much for keeping that avalanche.
Yatro.
Not gonna be allowed to get it.
Kirain
Nice
mau
play.
meledakkan
In case
kiri.
the puck stick around, but not gonna be able to find that solo kill quite here. He's going for a Shadow Blade next, so that will enable him to maybe find those pickoffs.
Feels like the tempo slowed down a little bit despite the fact that we do have BKB picked up now for Raven.
Yeah, it's probably heavily in Fnatic's favor as well, I would say. The teamfight potential for Team Spirit is definitely still huge, but the longer the game goes, the more and more Terrorblade will take over this game. And the big power spike for him is going to be Skadi. Usually it's like, until Skadi, you can kind of ignore the Terrorblade in fights, but once Skadi is up, you're going to start bleeding heroes to him. The SF especially will struggle against that slow.
The mid lane do get the arena. They're going to try to get a pick off over onto DJ. Hookshot comes in from Aposhka. We'll be able to hold him into place. Another couple clicks. And as this is going on, we can see that there is some bullying happening to Mira as they do end up popping the exorcism and get their own pick off on the side of Fnatic and immediately transition to this top tier 2. Toronto Tokyo need to be a little careful. Does have the Agnum Scepter completed. Not quite done with the BKB though.
Yeah, they get more value out of the exorcism.
Dota
Taking that
atas
tier 2 tower, good pick
kedua
up on mid.
diambil.
He was playing pretty greedy with Tiny there, trying to shove the creep wave, and that's always when you die. I feel that mid creep wave is so dangerous to shove because people could gank you from above or from below. It happens, you know, very frequently in these games that someone has to push mid, but that guy is going to be at great risk.
DJ showing in the bottom lane. We'll blink out. Do have Yatro, Loposhka, and Collapse all in the vicinity.
Yeah, they're hanging around that area. They also have pretty good deep wards over on the on mid and the triangle. This mid ward is going to be found by the ward sentry. Creeps dewarding. Good job, Creeps.
You're all getting a raise, only not really, because you're probably headed to certain death.
You'll have
Mira,
a raise for the rest of your life.
Ah, this is looking like a
Mira,
death Rubik.
Mira. Offset terus dia.
Indeed it is.
Sendirian
Nice
terus dia.
pick off and then illusion rune for
Demi
the puck.
masang buat
Poshka.
rebutan
Grab this
Poshka.
bounty rune and probably have to pay for it with his life. Yep, I'd say so. So
He
both
tossed
of
him mid for staff, so stopping him there. That was pretty neat. And how did the Rubik die? He was trying to push that mid lane.
Oh, they found themselves collapsed too. Man, this gang trade has no
Ini
breaks. Yatro
pada
getting into position, though.
habis
Will be able to
satu
go.
ya, guys.
Use that Requiem. Try to push him away. Armel getting
Yeah.
dragged back, though. Perhaps he's gone too far. That is a dead puck now. Jabs trying to close the gap here, but not going to be able to hold them into place. They need DJ to be able to get these avalanches off.
I could feel when they went in there, like, oh no, this is gonna be the 1-by-1 feed when the SF goes in, but no, Spirit, they realized, okay, you know what, we can actually turn this fight here using the SF together with the Void Spirit and the Mars. They only lost their supports, they still had the kill potential, so they get a core kill at the end of all this.
Pushka. Doing some casual dewarding. DJ with the avalanche toss, but this force staff coming in handy. They'll follow up, but now Collapse has just got all these people in the arena. They're just gonna back off. They're contained in this little fishbowl.
Padahal areanya dapetin 3, cuman nggak pada masuk
Yeah, they
untuk
dropped
melawan.
everything. Exorcism, Meta, Tombstone, so he immediately just bailed. Even though he used this arena, he's like, okay, that's traded for like your 3 big cooldowns.
Cuman mancing aja tadi kayaknya.
And the smoke play immediately coming out from the side of Spirit. They realize, all right, they used everything. Now is our opportunity. Now is our chance.
Sama
Yeah, let's see if Fnatic can read this, though. They do scan it out successfully that they're moving towards top. They're pinging it now. They want to set up a bait.
Oke. Sana Yotaro.
Jump in. There's the BKB on Raven.
Yeah.
Turn back around.
Rubik langsung
Dupo gets
mati
to use. They'll be able to get
lagi.
the kill on Mira. Toronto Tokyo sitting up at the top. Does not have a TP, though. It's got the BKB.
Jangan
Just hoping
di-TP
that
ya.
nobody notices. Oh dear, they notice. They notice. So he's going to have to just hightail it out. DJ going for a guess on where he could be, but not going to be able to grab him.
Tokyo
He's got
turun
that level
tuh.
15 talent, the outer dissimulate ring. That's such a useful one for getting away. The sheer distance that you can cover with one single mobility spell.
Alright, well. Seeing a lot of these little skirmishes that don't necessarily amount to any huge objectives getting taken just yet, but you can see the way the Fnatic is playing in this mid lane.
Yeah, it's a lot of positional fights, trying to get minor advantages. One advantage for Fnatic is that they have such a good hero for, like, pushing out this mid wave, and then, you know, now they can move in, don't have to worry about it. As opposed to having a hero that stands there for a while and tries to kill it. I suppose Void Spear is similar, but it's just cleaner for Buck to do it so fast.
Let's try to clean up some of these illusions over in the mid lane. They know that Jabs is not there. It does have boots of travel, so it could be there in a pinch, but look at the way
This is actually
Spirits
huge.
playing.
Just pushing out bottom like this is such a nice heads-up move before the fight starts. Now he TPs into the outpost.
Smoke play coming out from the side of Spirit.
Smoke.
It's about to have a 5v5.
Rosan kedua.
Taking the long way around, though. I like this.
Yeah, but look at Fnatic's positioning. They're playing under their own vision, and they're trying to smoke reveal with the Tiny.
They have the double damage over on Toronto, Tokyo. They're looking for the opening, the jump in. It's a beautiful arena. The pin over onto the wall. DJ just absolutely explodes. So does Jabs. No break. He's got to get out of there right here, right now, using that BKB Dream Quote from Armel,
langsung
but
TP.
not gonna be able to do
Kena
much
hook
other than to slow
shot.
them down as they get the
Nice.
hook shot over onto Armel. They need a couple more clicks, and he's gonna try to buy himself some more time, try to get away here. And at the end of the day,
Tiga hero harus
Collapse with a beautiful
hilang.
seer will be able to ensure that Armel will not survive.
Rubik juga.
They had good positioning,
Cukup
and
kuat
then the moment the
sama kuat
positioning
ini,
breaks a
kuat
little
ini,
bit
ya.
is when Team Spirit find a great
jauh
initiation there.
Banget ini network.
They went with the Tiny in front and the rest back, but then they clumped up for second. Yeah,
Ngapain
Toronto gets
Undying?
the Undying as well as the bonus.
It's like a little candy kill right there. Just happened to find it, and that opens up the Roche. So we've got the Agnum Shard and the Aegis this time around.
Yep, and I think we're gonna see Yatoro be very happy to have Aegis here, because in this game he needs to stay alive, and against Terrorblade it can be difficult to just stand around the way SFs normally want to, but now they have this heart of the fight they can play around and just center their spells around the SF.
I'm still seeing that the TB sitting at the top of the net worth, but is slowly, like, this gap is changing with the Shadow Fiend being right on his heels. I'm curious now how Fnatic, how do they want to play this? They've got the Aegis on the side of Team Spirit. Does Fnatic want to kick back? Do they want to just give Raven more time? Do they just dodge? Or do they try to make something happen to give Raven more space?
You certainly want to try and avoid having, like, fights on your side of the map during the Aegis being in Spirit's control. So either you go ahead with smoke like they're doing right now and try and play on the enemy side of the map, or you just dodge and do solutions. But they want to try and find anything.
They have the Scotty online now for Terrorblade too, which is a pretty big deal. One for the Avalanche, trying to maybe close the distance over on Toronto, Tokyo. But another Avalanche pickup from Mira.
Yeah, he to have a nice spell. Just has to not die like he did last time. This this spell can be useful in fights.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for him there. Fortunate for the side of Fnatic though. They don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, but now we see Spirit moving towards the bottom tier 2, and you can already see intentions of Fnatic. They have no intention of fighting into an Aegis to defend this. So they're just moving towards top, trying to take over more area and get some fun while the Aegis push is coming in. And Team Spirit, they're not even bringing everyone. They don't have travels on Void Spirit, but he kind of knows that he doesn't need to be over there. It's so unlikely that Fnatic would fight it. Bottom tier 2, and you can already see it. Oh, don't get caught though.
I know. They have the ward. They have the ward. They know he's over there. Or that they're all over there, rather. In fact, they will put the pressure on over into the base. So he's going to try to clean this
Lucinya
up.
Terrorblade ini cukup
Got that silver edge
annoying ya.
completed. They're going to need detection for him.
Yeah, pump faking the ulti a little bit, but yeah, Yatoro is definitely ready to to right-click quite hard. Not even about someone, it's just a nice value item to have here. Just a good DPS, and of course that Invis could maybe set up some big ulti for him. Two minutes on the Aegis, expecting T-Spirit to want to do something now. You don't want to just calmly let the Aegis time out here. I think you want to gain more advantage.
Doing an excellent job of just dodging. They do have the sentry over here on the side. Oh, a little bit of click, revealing that they know that Yatro's there. A little bit of a split fight here as Yatro is separated, so the Aegis will go down. DJ, though, next to fall. Exorcism getting popped immediately over here on Jebs. BKB from Raven. Nice arena coming through Collapse, but it's not going to be enough to keep Yatro alive as he just absolutely melts. Collapse realizing he's got to get out of here. He's got to get out of here fast. He cannot do it. The Dream Coil gets used. He is going to fall.
Ya, hilang dua.
He was not really supported by his team there. He didn't have Void Spirit anywhere really close as he walked in. And caught out a good sentry, and that's it. What an almost uncharacteristic way for them to lose their advantage there. And now Fnatic are on the front foot here. They want more.
Middle tower will go down. They'll make the rotation. They've already put some damage on this top tier 3. No exorcism available, so we'll be a little bit slower, but Raven, he does hit quite hard.
Yeah, he has a lot of damage. He doesn't have meta, of course, so he might not want to commit to a big fight. But just forcing them back, forced out the glyph, that could be a huge impact as well for when they finally do want a siege later down the road.
There's not a lot of vision up at this point for the side of Team Spirit, which makes it pretty spooky. They have a gem, I believe, on...
Yeah, gem on Puck.
Yeah, so all their vision making it very scary to step out of that base to get the good positioning that they want in these fights.
Yeah, he's done it. The entire map is clean now. There's no no observer, no sentry outside of the Dire base. There's only one inside the Dire base. A little sentry that he didn't kill, but else he's cleaned up the map.
No meta for another 47. No exorcism for another 30-something. So still feels like they're grouping up. They want to fight. Use a scan that lands on multiple here. Jump forward. The opening over onto Toronto Tokyo goes. He pops his BKB. He's going to try to get over to the high ground. He does manage to escape.
He gets the courier with a toss of the tree grab. I don't even know if you really saw that, but yep. Poor courier.
Jethro hit his BKB during that. What happened there?
He clicked BKB?
Yeah. I heard a BKB and I was like, what was that? Does he? I think there was a couple of illusions. Perhaps he thought that they were closer, but maybe he fat fingered it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Surprised.
I'm not sure if that was spotted by Fnatic, but if so, they might want to look for more. But I think they could also just wait for Roche and control the area.
I think they might have. I'd have to go back and look at the replay because I think they had Terrorblade illusions over in the area, so I think they might have seen. And this movement coming out from them, like, kind of suggests that they realize like something just happened here. We can take advantage of this.
Yeah, he was certainly not in a spot where he needed to pop his BKB, so that's pretty costly. Both of them getting pushed down.
Waiting patiently. Jumps forward, the avalanche toss. There's the toss back. He's going to just get immediately silenced, and he's gonna just force staff himself out of danger there.
Yep, they get back. Tiny gonna TP out fully here as well, and another courier getting slaughtered here. So these like mid to late game courier kills give a lot of gold, by the way. 125 gold for that one, 120 for the previous one. It adds up quite quickly.
Careful, Spirit. They're waiting for you up over on this high ground. They are just going very wide on here, though. They don't have Toronto Tokyo. They see him over in the mid lane.
I like the move though, and this ward placed down by Mira. They have information. Spirit, can they take this fight?
Feeling a little uncertain. Looking for the opening. We'll be able to find it over onto Jab. So they'll blow up Death Prophet. That's a BKB charge used over on Collapse and the Arena. Jump forward again. They find Jen Wall over here on the side, but again, they have the A on this. Over the back lines, though, they get off a beautiful Dream Coil from Armel. Ends up losing Mira. Now Maposhka is going to have to try to teleport out. Not going to be able to do it as Collapse also trying to leave, but the damage is huge now. He's gonna be able to make it out. Nothing to cancel that TP. Poposhka, oh,
Poposhka.
what happened?
Kejepit ya
He
guys.
was
How
waiting
did
for
they
his force
cancel?
staff. He was just sitting there and yeah.
Oh dear. Alright, well, that opens these doors for Raven, for Fnatic to just hit these buildings. They have buyback on the clockwork. No buyback though on Yatoro. No buyback on Mira. Collapse is gonna have to do some serious work as
Ya,
DJ
ini
jumps
Fnatic
in.
comeback sih.
Seeing this opening, the avalanche toss, the Scotty, the hits, he's just dead.
Yeah,
Do have
the
buyback
GG.
though on Collapse if he wants to try to use it. Fortification will get used. Oh man.
DJ yang
Fnatic, they're feeling
cukup bagus
DJ. They're
dia
like, oh, this guy.
nyuri
Look at this god
pick
gamer.
off-nya.
Yeah, I think so too. DJ is having a fantastic game here. Spam tips and they're pushing. This TB does a lot of damage. They want the Melarax. Dropping the tombstone, committing for it. No way to defend it here without your Mars, without your SF. And Roshan is gonna spawn in 2 minutes time.
Masih ada Rosan
That'll be
ketiga guys.
the next big objective most likely for both the teams. How does Spirit push out here? How do they gain back some ground, YAAAA?
I think that's exactly what they were trying to do in the previous fight there, but it ended up backfiring in the end. It was a nice start. They got that clean pick-off. They need to do something similar again here, but it's just not that easy. I don't think they have any smokes available anymore as well. So, yeah, no smokes for them. I think for now, just try and stabilize, deward the crucial areas here, and try and get the lanes back as far as possible.
That's a pretty nice item. Get a telescope. Found for one of the supports to carry.
Yeah, it's a nice one. I mean, the key to this game for Spirit has to be that SF has to be enabled more. He has this Daedalus, so his damage is actually crazy high, but they are struggling to have him right-click anything just by the chaos that is created by Tiny and Puck, and then TB Illusions dropping a lot of auto attacks into it.
This Terrorblade is looking very, very scary now that we've hit the later portion of the game. They were really, really creative of the way that they were able to make the space for Raven. And he had already had a pretty good start too.
He certainly was. Big time in this game, by the way, is going to be if Collapse can hold on to this hex that he's building.
Lagi up.
He's
Ini
currently
kalau
sitting at 4,000 gold,
dapat
so he just needs
Fnatic
like 700 more to
bisa
try and
langsung
afford the
end
full
ini.
hex. He has the Void Stone already, but it's not going to be in time for this Roshan.
Ooh, Ninja Gear has been found. That's a great item. Poshka knows, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Kayaknya nggak
definitely
ada
knows.
kontes ya.
Thinking maybe try to make some sort of cheeky play. Goes in for the hook shot. He's just gonna land in front of everyone a little bit early here. He's gonna try to run
leaves
out
again.
again. He's making some space. He's causing them to follow him, but does end up dying.
Hooks in, 4 staffs out. It's a prank. It's a prank. I didn't mean to. But
It's where you pause the game and you say, I was just kidding.
Nggak bisa ini,
Please let me
soalnya kan
no intention of
Ada-
letting him get away. They now have the full Aegis over on the side of Terrorblade.
DJ sih
Also
ini yang
Aghanim
jadi
Scepter from Roche.
fitnya harusnya.
So that's a secondary meta available for him. And of course, now he can cosplay Shadow Fiend. He can pop the Terror Wave, use his own little SF ulti to fear people away.
That is true. Terrorblade looks like someone who enjoys a good costume. He's pretty flashy.
Certainly is. And I think they're going to move like a flash towards that bottom tier 2 as well, as we see their entire team just kind of converging down towards bottom. They're leaving the creep wave for the Terrorblade, of course, but I think Team Spirit know what's coming. There's not going to be inactivity after this Roshan goes down.
So they've got a 21k net worth lead going over to the side of Fnatic. They've got Cheese, they've got Aegis. Do have the Sheep Stick, the Scythe of Ice, picked up on Mars, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. They have...
Oh, Armel has the Octarine and the Timeless Relic as well. With the Kaya and San, she's very ready to deal some serious damage. And, of course, a lot of silences. He has the CDR talent.
Kita kayaknya mau
Eyes
make
are
up creep
following
nih.
DJ here as he's looking for any opening. Looks like pinging out the eye spot. Perhaps they can get some information, some vision if anyone's in the tree line. But Spirit playing over to the side on the high ground, upper left.
They have a ward
Jump
down.
forward. DJ gets silenced. Go for the exorcism. The chase is on Armel, though. Beautiful play here. Are they going to be able to do it? Yes, they'll take down at first time as they go over here. And the BKB was popped by Jazz with that exorcism. They weren't able to get as much as I think they would have liked. So chase now after Maposhka. Mira left behind Toronto Tokyo looking to drag back over onto DJ. Is just going to try to run away. And Yatoro with that
Everyone's
Requiem. They're just dropping everything, but not a whole heck of a lot happening just yet. So they managed to get the puck during the fight. They'll get DJ. And Team Spirit will hold on a little bit longer.
A fantastic fighting by them, and I thought that fight might go worse for them as they had to use the BKB on Yatoro to just run away. Didn't really get to do any damage, but no, clean fighting there. Beautiful, beautiful stuff by Void Spirit as well, doing a lot of damage in that fight.
I felt pretty split throughout it too. A lot of fighting going on between two different areas.
Yeah, you'd almost think that a split-up fight would favor the team with the puck and be able to catch stuff, but I would say Team Spirits, they're happy as long as they can play away from Terrorblade's DPS, because he hits so hard right now, and he's the main one killing anything. Every single time they get kills, it's like tossing back towards the Terrorblade, and he right-clicks something down.
I mean, do you try to make a play knowing that Jabs doesn't have the exorcism up? I mean, he's got his BKB up in a couple seconds.
Oh, collapse. He gets spotted by the Invis TB.
Okay, there it is. The BKB coming out immediately from Jabs. And look at this damage being placed over onto Collapse. He pops his own BKB, but Raven just chasing after him. Okay, they'll try to save him using that. Glimmer tries to hide a little bit further into the corner, but they have the Dream Coil, so they'll be able to get the pick off.
Yeah, they get him killed, and he tried as he could to survive there. Nice attempt by Mira to throw his teammates to the side, trying to get him to safety, but that was him going down. He still has the arena though, and he has buyback. So when the push comes in, he's ready to use his buyback and try to defend. He won't have BKB though, and that's a big drawback for him. Oh, look at SF. He's got the Arcane Blink now, doing the little bit of a switch here, hoping to catch them off guard.
And still has that Aegis for another minute. They're going to try to burst him down, but he's still alive. Okay, the hookshot comes through. That's going to be the Aegis going down. Maposhka pushing back. Again, they're trying to separate the fight if they can. Yatoro, beautiful play here with that Requiem, with the arena. They'll be able to blow up Raven. He is dead for 87 seconds. No buyback. Toronto Tokyo with the E-Blade, trying to make some more plays over onto DJ. They get a little bit of a steal. Exorcism has been popped. As now this Death Prophet going in deep here. Mira trying to lift up, trying to do whatever he can to slow them down just a little bit, but they'll still manage to get the kill. Yatoro now running for his life as there's a spear from Collapse. They'll end up popping the A on this. Toronto Tokyo looking for this fight. He does manage to get the kill, and they'll follow up, and they'll chase after Jeps, who is now healed up. They're looking for more Armel. Just poking away over into the side, seeing if he can help out, seeing if they can keep this Death Prophet alive, but they will not be able to. 4 dead on the side of Fnatic. No buyback on Terrorblade as Team Spirit defend their base and get themselves some kills to move out onto the map.
Fnatic a little bit greedy there. They tried to get more even after they lose the Terrorblade very fast. I think they could have disengaged and only lost like 1 extra hero on top of the TB, but they tried to take the fight feeling confident because they're
Dire are scanning for enemies. Look at Dire's bottom tower, Jax. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Oh, and there goes Dire's bottom tower.
What have we here?
Turun terus. Yotaro
Dire are scanning for enemies.
kolaps di sini. Coba untuk mendekapkan di bawah. Ada G. Dua hero mencoba mengkeroyok. Kolaps. Dia masih punya arena. Oh, nggak dikeluarin ya. Soalnya itu apa itu? Yang lain masih jauh jadinya maneman. Oke, dan di sini fanatik mencoba untuk nge-push di bawah lagi. Siapa tahu bisa mega creep. Revan apa Raven? Raven miss. Ya, oke, terror bed. Kayaknya udah mulai masuk. Dia masih punya Aegis ya, Immortal. Oke, di situ ada langsung di pick up kali, masih bisa selamat langsung dihusor dan pecah Immortalnya. Langsung saja. Oh, Yotaro masuk ke dalam langsung membunuh seorang Revan di sana. Dan di sini ada DJ, ada 3 hero dan 4 muncul dan mendapatkan Rubik. Dream coil-nya langsung maju. Ya, terkick off. Rubik buyback. Pecah di sini masih. Oke, turun to Tokyo, dapatkan kill, double kill. Masih ada di sana ada Pak dan di situ ada Dead Prophet mati langsung. Jadi didapatkan oleh Yotaro ya. 4 hero harus tumbang dari tim fanatik. Dan di sini masih mencoba untuk mendapatkan mid tower. Jangan bertahan patch dan Puk ya. Pukna.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dan apanya nggak ada buyback ini. Kan masih tower di atas masih ini masih komplit ya. Cuman tower bawah sama mid aja yang 2 towernya harus hilang. Dan coba kita lihat ini mencoba untuk mendapatkan tower tengah kah? Oh, tidak. Namanya mau nge-push di arah atas dulu ya. Oke. Yotaro.
Do Radiant want their middle tower to fall?
Si farming.
That should help.
Dari tim fanatik sudah mulai hidup.
Worthy of a god's
DJ.
praise.
Enggak. Mending Batagor Bandung. Kirain Batagor Bandung nih. Soalnya sing dadal itu Pak Komis toh. Jadi bapak
Radiant
itu
are scanning for enemies.
Bapak Komis berarti. Cuman rasanya udah beda nggak kayak dulu. Ben. Yo Ki. Melapu Ki. Iya.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Ya. Oke, lanjut lagi guys. Langsung saja kita lihat di sini masih fanatik. Coba bertahan. Masih memiliki cheese dan propatnya. Rosan keempat. Kan gak ada perebutan Rosan atau langsung push ini. Fanatik masih bimbang ini. Networknya sih cukup jauh dari Team Spirit ya, 15.000.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, sakit sekali jantungnya. Toronto udah level 24. Oke, smoke dilakukan dari tim Spirit mencoba untuk mencari hero dari tim Fanatik ya. Siapa yang akan didapatkan dulu? Smoke double semong, dan di sini akan ada pertumpahan darah yang bersama, dan situ ada Yotoro yang mencoba masuk, dan di belakang seampas Revan mencoba untuk mendapatkan dan combo dengan Rubik harus hilang tanpa buyback, dan di sini kill spree didapatkan oleh Yotoro 1-1, dan buyback langsung dilakukan oleh Dead Prophet. Bats langsung Toronto mendapatkan kill lagi dari depan dan masih dikejar. Revan mendapatkan double kill. Masih juga ada DJ juga. Triple kill didapatkan Yotoro tapi tanpa buyback, dan akhirnya GG kah? GG. Gak bisa ini.
The void reassembles my form.
Harusnya GG sih. Oke. Toronto masih memiliki BKB. Buyback dari Yotoro. Tapi langsung dieback. GG for Fanatic. Oke, 1-1. Wow. Cukup bagus sekali. Hah? Left. Hah? Kan Dani kayak left. Jajal wae itu kawan upload. Cek se. Satu sama ya guys. Tim Spirit lawan Fanatik ini. Cukup keras sekali pertarungannya. Oke, akan maju ke game ketiga kah? Oke, kita lihat ini dulu ya. Talon. Wow. Talon tadi menang ya di game pertama.
If you're looking for Radiant's bottom tower, better hurry.
Repent.
Perhaps just, he didn't have the info and he kind of charged in and got caught in the avalanche as well. I think that was a scenario where you just let your Ench die, you regroup, and maybe you can contest Roche by just delaying it and waiting for Ench to respawn. But as soon as Primal Beast dies as well and also commits his BKB, no real way to keep fighting at that point.
Jax.
Just feel like it's got this nice scaling partner. But, farming well, but is being more of this pesky split pusher. Actually going for a dream coil up top. Was that a Lena Boots of Travel that got cancelled, I think?
Yeah, looks like it's on cooldown, so I think you're right there. They wanted to pair up on the Tiny.
I think Tiny killed the creep that Lena was maybe TPing onto. Dire did use, I don't know if the glitch was right then, but yeah.
Difficult times for him, as it looks like now. He's got a Crystallis. Enchantress doesn't stand a chance against that.
That's why you go tree volley, because there's an
Mid lane, Hurricanes? Dubu toying with Q there, just dragging him around a little bit. 23 Savage down bottom. What's happening down there? TPing away from Tomato.
That was a very brave LSA before he TP'd. He missed
Wild
it. Luckily,
stuff.
Tomato, like if Tomato just waved on top of him, he would have tied there, but Tomato doesn't exactly know what's going on. Playing blind.
But yeah, I've got a question for you. Have we had a Ravage this game?
No.
Look at Dire's
30 minutes, 0 Ravages, right?
Correct.
And it's not down to KP, being a bad player. It's just like he hasn't had opportunities because there's no one to kill.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a team thing with Talon. They've just been on the back foot so much and not had any opportunities. Like, definitely, I mean, maybe they have had opportunities. They just haven't gone for them, use their smokes effectively. But no.
Threat of the Ravage.
Yeah, you don't want to put it on cooldown. That's when they take things like Roshan.
Yeah.
Use Ravage, you're going to go high ground.
Maybe the blink will help. Bile though. Hey, he's got a toss back on Savage. Oh, he jumps forward and Saberlight, and there's the blink Ravage. KP gets the 2, caught up in it. Saberlight gets his BKB out, but Savage in trouble. Bile needs a couple more hits, and Saberlight will come in to finish the job. Bile's still alive under that coil and turning onto Mikoto now. As Tomato arriving in puck form, another avalanche missing though. Allows Mikoto to get back to high ground. Trouble being TSM still hold Aegis on Morphling for 2 minutes, still have Exo running for another 10 seconds, and the tier 3 with no glyph is easily destroyed.
We'll get the glyph back for the rats here, but it doesn't look like Talon can do anything about this. Like, Tidehunter's just kind of an aura bot. No Ravage right now, no Lena means no damage, and trying to go in, but
And dive forward to the onslaught, BKB Primal Beast. Melee Barracks is on 100 health, just a couple of hits away from death. TSM going to respect Talon's high ground hold though.
I thought Tomato would just go back in. I guess they just don't care about a melee Rex that much. I mean, like, teams are just so used to playing against like one lane of lost creeps that it's not worth overcommitting for a barracks. And the Silver Edge will find KP down bottom.
Can he just solo this? Yes, the Glimmer?
Wow. Almost. I'm surprised KP went, like he saw him Silver Edge next to him and then KP tried to farm a creep way. That was so risky.
Calculated.
Yeah.
He knew.
He got out.
Hyde has the Glimmer Cape. He's going to save me. Back into that top jungle to reclaim their own outpost. This is so telegraphed though, like TSM knows exactly where they are, so they smoke up and they play towards that top part of the map. Mikoto, they got the stuns for him, smoke breaks, the phase shift, Ryle, avalanche, toss, no, the blink into the toss play, and they were absolutely ready for him.
Tomato was just waiting for he was literally standing on top of his blink location, and now we get to finish up the racks, and they may just go for a second lane here, try and force a puck buyback. He does have it. Top lane meanwhile. Okay.
Half health from Laguna Blade, they get the kill on the Death Prophet, but the rest of TSM, they're on your tier 3 top.
I'm in trouble, guys. I'm in trouble.
Morphling to the waveform back as the age expires. 3 hits and the Enchantress disappears.
They're trying to force this.
Expiring before our very eyes, and they do move forward. KP has blink Ravage. Pop set his wave back. Morphling trying to be focused down here by Talon, but the damage from the tree volley nearly annihilates the puck. Tidehunter, with the 3 of them chasing Tomato, they desperately scramble and want this kill. But in the back lines, Mikoto's being held back. TP's home successfully, so they... That was meant to be Talon's way back into the game with a Morphling kill.
And Tubu split pushing bottom gets a tier 3 tower with his creeps.
Yeah.
But yeah, all these buybacks, like they're buying back knowing that they've killed Death Prophet and can win a team fight. Like they just need to dream coil some of these key targets, but the Lina just wasn't quite there on time to kind of combo with KP's Ravage. Not to mention the coil only catching at Chen, so Talon just getting kind of eluded, just really good kind of disengaging from TSM, stopping Talon from landing any of these key spells.
Is Brile gonna solo kill the Ench here? Yes? No? Maybe? Yes, he does. A little dangerous though. Rebound, totem, seal
Duh, gue sasar loh.
into danger again. Getting exposed across, but dead to Savage.